to another episode of The Gist, an Info Nollywood production. Today we're discussing jealousy amongst women, envy. Why are women not always so supportive of each other, or why there's so much jealousy amongst women? I don't know, what do you guys think? Why is there so much jealousy amongst women? Because personally, I feel that from one strong woman to another, I admire you.
Get a high five on that.
You know, I admire you. I don't look at you and start becoming jealous. I celebrate your successes. I expect you to celebrate mine if you're a strong woman or woman after my own mind, right? So as far as it existing, does it? Yes, of course it does. Why? That I cannot answer.
Well, okay, go on. Would you like to say
for
something?
a man, I think this is definitely a great topic because I would like to know as well. I know me looking at, I've grown up around a lot of strong women, and I know that a lot of women do definitely look up to women. They see them and say, okay, this is a nice, beautiful woman. But then you have the other side who look down on them. So from my perspective as a man, is it the appearance? Is it the perceived dominance of a woman in your little
she
clique?
She thinks she's all that. Like that kind of statement that people make sometimes. I don't know. Like, I personally feel like if you see another strong woman, you're either going to admire them or you're going to try to break them down depending on your personal strengths and ambitions.
Insecurity. I boil it all down to insecurity. I think that goes for anybody that quote unquote hates on the next person. They're not confident enough in themselves so that when they see the next female that is confident, as opposed to saying, wow, okay, I like what she's doing. If I don't know how, I'm going to look at her and I'm going to learn. As opposed to looking at it like that, as opposed to hating but emulating, there are those women that are just insecure, and as opposed to them looking at the situation as, okay, I might not be at this status yet, but this is someone that is there. Let me go to this person and find out how or let me watch and study this person. Instead, I think it becomes a matter of, again, the person is insecure. They don't have the courage to step out. Because honestly, to be the bomb takes courage.
Yeah, that's true.
Hello.
I think that just like a lot of what BC said, with me, I can see a beautiful woman and I can give her that respect and tell her, you know what, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. It's not so much as being envious. I think that when it comes to maybe celebrities of some sort, like a lot of people like to use, I can't help but use as an example, Beyonce. Yeah. A lot of people are envious of this lady. Yeah. A lot of people, I mean, they see her and they're like, I want to look like her. I want to be like her.
Or they absolutely despise her.
Exactly. It's either they want to be her, they want to be like her, or they despise her.
I don't despise her. I just don't respect some of the things that she does as a woman.
But here's my thing.
I don't despise her, and I definitely don't want to be like her. I'm just saying.
I like her. I like her because I think she is a beautiful, strong woman doing her thing.
Me too.
I don't have a problem with that. Unless you know her personally, that's the part that gets me when people start to like break her down like they just had lunch with her the other day.
Exactly.
If you don't know her personally, you're only going to see what she does as an entertainer in front of you. You're not going to see who she is as a person. You know what I mean? So you don't have to like her, but you can't then just start being like, she's a this, she's a that, she's a this. You don't know her. Yeah. And to me, the people that do that, I do look at it like it's coming from a place of jealousy
or insecurity.
Can I speak? Because I'm one of those people that's not really... Well, now that I've understood a little, because I watched a little bit of her speaking on, I don't know if it was a part of her documentary. I understand her a little more. But I was one of those people that, no, I didn't really care for Beyonce. I didn't care for her. Not because, again, I'm jealous of her. Not at all. I just feel like, for me, and so some people, it might have come off as envy, but for me, I just feel like, this goes for anybody. When you've been blessed and you've been given a certain position, you carry a certain responsibility. My thing with Beyonce has always been, at the end of the day, you know that young ladies are looking up to you and all of your content is sexual. So that's always been my thing. Like, why do your legs always have to be open, Beyonce? Why do you always have to be in a bathing suit? That's my thing. Because at the end of the day, we don't even know Beyonce. So even when people, Beyonce is just an example, you know, just like Kim K, even even when we speak on these people, we're just speaking on their outside personalities, because at the end of the day, we don't know them.
Right.
So as a performer, so if I decide to comment or have a problem with you as an artist, then I don't think that's an issue. But
and that's your prerogative. But once again, she is just that. She's an entertainer.
She's an entertainer.
Entertainers before her that we love or don't, they've done it. Like, she's just one that's done it in a way that she's caught so many people's attention. Right. And I'm not saying you per se, but I can tell you more than not. Even same thing with Kim Kardashian. I don't know that girl. I don't want to be like her. There's nothing about her that inspires me. But guess what? I bought her cologne because when I tried it, it smelled good. And I have friends that are like, oh, why'd you buy that cologne? You haven't even smelled it. Right. You just don't like it because it's Kim K. That to me is stupid, because these people are people we see on TV. We don't know anything about them. And it doesn't mean we have to like them.
So is that jealousy?
But no, that to me is what I just said is stupidity, because it's a product, it's a perfume, but because it's a Kim Kardashian perfume, they won't buy it because they don't like Kim Kardashian.
So I look at it how is that stupidity though? If you don't like somebody, why am I going? If I don't like you, why am I going to consciously go and support you?
Yeah, but most of the time,
and I'm playing devil's advocate.
But most of the time, these people can't even tell you precisely why they don't like her. These are also the same people who watch the shows enough to keep up with what's going on with her to decide that they don't like her.
So then does that show jealousy? Because if you say you don't like,
to me, it shows that there's some form of envy there.
I agree.
You don't like me, but yet you're always on Facebook knowing what's going on with me, right?
I feel like there's some type of envy.
You know enough about me.
So is that mainly for women? Because if it's a man and you have situations like
y'all don't have those problems.
No, right, exactly. So if we're watching Michael Jordan or David Beckham, we're more trying to emulate him. We're trying to do what he does to try to be like. But we're trying to figure out what is the difference with men
but
and
that's
women.
What I mean when I say women who are strong think like you. Like for me, if I see a strong woman that I admire and I like, I can like you and doesn't mean I want to be like you, and then I can like you and I do want to be like you. Like I admire Oprah. Everyone doesn't like Oprah. I admire my mother. You know what I'm saying? Everyone may not like my mother. So there are people that I look at and I go, you know what? I love what they're doing. There's a young girl named Saran Kaba-Jones who's Liberian, who's doing great things with water in her country of Liberia. She's younger than me, but I absolutely admire this young girl for the things that she's doing. I'm like, wow, like I really admire you, and that's how I look at it versus looking at it like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it better than her. I just really hate that mentality of people thinking like that.
Hold on, what is it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it better, and she's not all that. Or when someone is doing something great, instead of like going, girl, you look good. You look, yeah, she look good, but did you see this? Did you see her shoes? Did you like? I
think you need to give them props. Just give them their props and give them that love of respect. You don't have to like them, but just give them that respect. Give them their props.
So jealousy is a lack of respect for self or for others.
There you go. We'll take it.
Absolutely, I'll take that.
So what? Which one?
It's both.
It's a combination of both.
Look, we're like, yeah, it's much of that.
This is hard because for men, we usually go with the flow.
You know what I'm saying? Men. Yeah, I guess because men are emotional creatures also, but women we're just so
there's a competitive level too there. I think.
No, I think men are competitive too. Oh, you know what? Oh God, the topic is women. I was going to ask, do men get jealous?
Overall, more than likely for a man, it's usually, this guy, he gets girls, or he's got this. All right, I see what you're doing.
So you say he's not all that.
So it's still
it's not. We're gonna say we're saying basically, okay, he's doing this thing. It's either I'm gonna emulate him or I'm gonna try to step my game up. It's one of the two.
No, I think men get jealous too. I think men could be like, of course he's getting all them girls. Look at that money. Look how people talk about Jay-Z. People are like, that Jay-Z, if it wasn't for all that money, he couldn't get Beyonce. You don't know.
God, please he could have talk about Jay-Z.
He could have. It could have been something else that got her. It could not have been that he had all that money because she wasn't broke when she met him. Right. So I think men do too. I've heard men in circles because men gossip actually probably more than women.
Wow. Let's be serious.
They'll talk about another man and break him down to try to make themselves look better because maybe they don't have that thing that man's got going for themselves. So
I see that.
It does exist between men as well. Is it more prevalent with women? Oh, definitely.
Well, that's more common.
I think that men can definitely be insecure. They have their moments when they're insecure as well too. So.
But it's more common with women. With these insecure women out here. I mean, just get it together. Just love yourself at the end of the day. I know it sounds very kumbaya. It sounds very Oprah. But that's what it boils down to because again, if you're jealous, if you look at somebody doing good things and you want to be there, as opposed to
either
trying
join
to
them,
learn,
right?
If you now begin to badmouth the person and you're tearing them down and you're trying to, you know, just throw shade. Like, I've had jealous friends, and at the time I didn't understand that they were jealous until after the fact. Why? Because I'm not a jealous friend. But people that will, maybe they're jealous because, you know, when I step into the room, I get all the attention, you know. So they don't want to invite
Until I
me.
step into the room, of course. Then I
Okay.
take all the attention.
No.
every time
It's a whole bunch of spotlights. You got yours, I got mine. So there are women that will intentionally not invite you somewhere because they feel like you'll get more attention.
No, that's
What
just
is
jealous.
that?
That's pure jealousy, and that's
What's
pure
that?
hate.
Why?
It's pure jealousy and pure hate.
She's so right about that, because I remember in high school I had a girlfriend who I thought she was gorgeous, beautiful, and all that, but she had such lack of confidence within herself that she didn't even see it. And there was another girlfriend that she felt like every time the three of us went out, all of a sudden she wasn't going to get any attention that night. She would always be like, don't invite her. And I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, for me, when I go out with my girls, we step into the room and it's
Oh,
kaboom.
it's everyone. It's not just that one person.
And you know what?
Right.
You're not gonna look. There's always gonna be somebody that looks better than what you think you look. There's always gonna be somebody walking around looking badder than you think you are. And guess what? You're not gonna catch everyone's attention 100% of the time. There's gonna be a time you go out and no one tries to holler at you.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay, like, but you have to be confident with yourself to know. Like, I've never seen people try so hard to break how they're going to look to make sure that they get attention. The whole focus is, I need to be the baddest in the house. You're doing too much. Just do you. I think it's more for the other women than it is for the men
It's
sometimes.
more for the other women. It's not the men.
Which is sad, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, women seem to compete
for everything.
themselves.
Right.
Okay.
With women.
I don't care what
Not
you
all
think
women,
about me
but
or
a
what
lot
you
of
think about
women
me. It's
tend
about
to-
how
It's
I
about
feel.
how you feel and about how you carry yourself and your confidence.
So again, it's about your self-esteem. It's all about the self-esteem, okay?
So we
don't
need to-
hate.
Don't hate.
And stop being
Emulate,
so
emulate.
insecure. Just relax. Stop being so insecure.
You know what? I think the key to not being jealous is to focus on oneself and find out, as opposed to focusing on your weaknesses, find out what your strength is and capitalize on that, and then bring that to the forefront.
course.
And then you won't need to, because everybody's individual, and like everybody has something that's unique to their personality, and, you know,
I
and who
agree.
they are. That
I
makes them
agree.
individual.
If you
That makes them stand
if you know
out.
appearance-wise, you may not be the prettiest or most attractive person, and you have an amazing. I'm just saying.
I mean, she ain't lying.
It's
This
true.
is true.
And you have an amazing bubbly personality. Capitalize on that. Show that personality.
Put your lip gloss on and be bubbly.
But I have one question though.
Yeah,
For
okay.
a man, I do notice that when a lot of women go out or in the workplace, it's usually like one dominant female is one who kind of like likes to lead the pack, if you want to
Does
say.
she like to, or does she just
Does
naturally?
she- is it just something
That's what I want to
natural?
know. Because
I think that sometimes it could be natural. I
Okay.
think that
I think it is
sometimes it
natural.
genuinely could be
It is,
natural. She
And
may
it
not-
could be to no fault of that person. It could just be that that's their personality in the group.
Exactly.
Like, in my group, I'm the mom. I'm the one that checks everyone. I'm the,
Okay.
they're there, but then I'm also the gut punch, let's get it popping, let's get
Right.
it moving. I am always the one that's either, they're saying, well, no, let BC do it because blah, blah, blah. It doesn't mean that I always want to be that person, nor does it mean that I'm the strongest.
And
It's
it doesn't
just
mean that I
in
should be jealous of her,
Right.
because she has that strength.
Because there's also somebody else in the group where when we go out, she's the life of the party in a positive. She's the one that, everyone knows that once she steps in the building, we're going to have fun. She's the social bird of everyone,
Exactly.
where I might be considered more reserved. So the thing is, everyone has a strength. Everyone has their personality. So we need to lift each other up and not break each other down.
Amen.
All right?
Don't
Do
hate.
we agree?
Emulate.
Sounds good to me.
Emulate.
Well, that's it for another hot topic on the gist. Stay tuned for trending topics. We will be right back.
Oh, can't you feel me, babe, babe, babe,
Hey, Joe, why you go see me by? Make a see you, just tell me by. Boy, just tell me by.
This is the prettiest girl me have seen. The kind of girl me I take to the scene. A breakup just make me go slim. She said,
I swear, boy, it's over. Fuck your Range Rover. My heart is full louder. So boy, making a border.
Wow. Did you guys just see that? Well, welcome to Trending Topics, and that was definitely trending. So,
Interesting.
Tonto
Dikeh.
Dikeh. Did you guys see that?
Dikeh.
Famous actress, we all know her, has broken the barriers, done something that so many different artists have tried to do, actors have tried to do. And she is out there with this hot video, sizzling video that is, it's so hot that I don't even know. It's just hot. Okay?
It's hot.
But you know what? I got to give her her props. You know, she stepped out there. She did her thing. It's left to you guys. Do you like it? Do you not like it? But I kind of, you know, I have to give her her props. Do I feel like it's something different than what we've seen before coming from our African female artists? Absolutely. She's bringing a different kind of appeal than that.
What
Genevieve didn't bring. Omotola didn't bring.
Appeal?
Well, we are from the male actor side. Jim Ike also tried, but you know, she's breaking the barriers.
Put on a
She
G-string.
The question is it going to be a long-standing success for her? We don't know. Now, yes, is it the most...
As long as
How can I put it?
stay
It was a
open,
very sexy video. There was a lot of sex appeal going on into it.
and
But
she continues that, yeah. Her career will because sex sells.
sex sells.
Sex sells.
And we know in the music videos these days, that's what's going on. Doesn't mean that it's her only avenue. I don't think so,
I
but
think
it's
so.
how she broke into it.
I
So
think
let's see.
That's how she broke into it on auto-tune, sexified. So guess what? That's what people are. If that's what took her, if that's what allowed her to break the barrier, because again, we said the Omatolas have tried it, the Genevieves, but guess what? They weren't auto-tuned. Actually, I don't really know.
But she looked
hold on,
good
wait a
there.
minute.
I have
Hold
to
on.
give
Don't
it
get
to
me
her.
wrong. She looks good.
She looked good
All
on
these
there.
people
She
look
does.
good. By the time you have money and your makeup artist show up on the set and your stylist, you will look good. So we can't deny that one. She looks good. And then she's a naturally pretty girl anyway. Tonto, you're beautiful girl. But I guess I'm not understanding with Tonto's level of success and her reputation, why at this stage in the game would you now, because I'm sorry, to each his own, that video was a bit raunchy. There were moments where there was Tonto, you could see natural sexiness, but then there were times where it was just raunchy. You just, legs, his crotch is just open, you got one leg up on the vehicle door. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that?
You know
I'm
what?
confused.
You mentioned something about her reputation.
confused.
I know that she is successful in Nollywood right now, and a lot of females, from a female's perspective, a lot of females say that, oh, she's only successful because she plays prostitute roles all the time.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You know, a lot. That's just people's opinion. A lot of
Right.
people say that that's the opinion they have of her. But I think that, like you said, naturally she does have sex appeal, and I think that her natural sex appeal and that I don't care, I'm gonna do what I want to do attitude. I think it's
what's
definitely
made her
evident
successful.
in her music, and I think that that's why she's one of these actresses in Hollywood to be successful in the crossover from Nollywood acting to the music industry.
So what we're saying is, in order for you to be a black woman, whether you're here or in Africa, in order for you to cross over into another genre or another industry, you have to feed into that stereotype that black women are sluts and whores. Because I'm sorry.
Absolutely not, but I'm going to
not
put it out there.
necessarily.
Halle Berry won an Oscar or Grammy, whichever one
Bingo.
it is, for
Being naked.
that movie
Being
that was
naked.
horrible. It was
being
a
a
horrible
prostitute
movie.
for being a prostitute.
What's the name of that movie? Whatever that
Monsters
movie is.
Ball.
Okay,
Monsters
That
Ball.
was a horrible movie. I watched it after she won her award, and I was quite disappointed that that's what she won it for. However, let's go back there. Africa now is trying to break into mainstream.
Right.
Sex
And they
is
think
very
that's sex.
taboo, but if they're now trying to broaden their Hollywood entertainment industry and they need roles like that to be created and other girls aren't ready to get with the program and she is, of course she's going to be more
gonna do
successful.
it.
However, with that being said, not only is she successful, she's actually a strong actress. She's believable. So I'm going to support her on the actress side and say she
Yes.
does her thing and she's acting. That's what acting is. And if it means she's playing those certain roles, it's her choice to either take the role or not take the role. She
to
takes
play the
role.
raunchy role.
And you know,
So
you know
that
what
was
You're
your
right. At the end of the day, it is her choice.
It is her
choice.
And it's my choice as the viewer to put my eyes on the screen and say, damn, Tonto, I just went at this stage in the game. Because guess what? I'm sexy. Okay? I don't need to. You can be sexy and you can be powerful and you can be confident without blatantly being raunchy. I'm sorry.
Are we
That's
talking
just-
about in her videos or her as an actress?
No, her as an actress. I have to be honest with you. haven't seen a movie where I've seen Tonto as an actress or playing a role where I'm like, really, Tonto? Like, you look like a prostitute or you're a whore.
Yeah, but even if she does, if that's the role she's playing,
that's what I'm saying. Even that's the role
That's
she's
what she
playing.
has to deliver.
So, but now this is my question. So, when you breaking into music like that, do you have more artistic input as to how you want your video to go? And if that's the case, and at the end of the day, for all of these people, all of these celebrities, at the end of the day, I'm always going to tell, whether people like you or they don't like you, in order for you to be a celebrity, you have to get up and you have to work hard for yours. You have, even if somebody comes and they give you a golden deal, you still have to work hard to maintain that. So I'm never going to ever take away from people working hard for theirs. But again, I don't know. You're not living for other people, but you do influence other people. And again, at this stage in the game, as an African artist, crossing over, you're the first one to be able to cross over. This is what you've crossed over with. One, dancehall, Patra, ripped, torn jeans, my crotch is open.
Here's the thing.
Even if you want to open your crotch, can you not find a more graceful way to open your crotch?
But for a man, looking at the video, I watched the video, I feel like, you know, for a way for her to cross over, she's a beautiful woman, first and foremost.
She is. Before
a man looks at it as she's from Nigeria or she's from England, he's going to see a beautiful woman. So she's going to get the support for a man. So looking at it, I think she's gonna do well. Honestly.
So Omatola and Genevieve, they're not beautiful?
No, I'm not saying they're not beautiful. I'm just saying for her, she's going to gain interest.
I think when Omatola and Genevieve tried to do it, it still wasn't at a point where I think it's as accepted now, because things, you're talking about a while ago when they tried to do this, and of course, women still weren't breaking in, and we were still breaking in ourselves.
Did I say that?
But I say this to say, at the end of the day, we put too much expectations on these celebrities. She's not influencing my daughter. She's not influencing me. I can like her music, but I know where to keep that. If I'm at the club and I'm dancing and I like it, I'll like it. It was an alright video.
It's still really early.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. She's gonna keep, but guess what?
It's still really early in her music career.
Which music career? She's auto-tuned with her crotch open. That's your music career.
With that being said,
a beautiful auto-tuned, crotch open, talented actress.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We wish you much success in everything you do. You've heard our opinions, and you've broken in. So we hope it continues to go. Thank you again for watching us. This has been another episode of The Gist. Let us know what you think. Go to our website, www.infonollywood.com. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, and absolutely like us on Facebook. We'll see you next time.